Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? As promised, here I am again today, and I have a very special deck today. It is a Control Priest. Now, that is something an archetype we haven't really seen much lately, and I heard some people asking about Priest and especially Control Priest. So I did the research. I tried this deck for you. Actually, went 7-2 in standard, and we're going to be talking through the deck. I'm going to show you a little bit how it works. First, I want to just quickly give a shout out to the person who brought this deck to my attention. Let's have a quick look at my Twitter because I was complaining about Hunter actually on Twitter a couple of days ago because I like Hunter. Hunter is kind of bad right now. But then this other person, Jason, commented on my tweet saying that they were doing pretty well with this deck. And I copied the code. It turns out to be a very slow type of priest that can resurrect Aman Thul and Incidius lots of times, like over and over again. I will go over the cards in the deck in a second. So I asked him about it. I said I was going to give it a try. And then I got some screenshots of things that he was able to do. So as you can see, you can resurrect the Insidious a bunch of times. So all your eruptions, like there's 5 eruptions, but all of them will get buffed loads if opponents can't clear it. Oh, there's more, some more. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, Jason, for giving me this deck. Don't know if it's their deck or if they got it from someone else, but it's not my deck. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at the deck. So, what you want to do is in the early game, you find your creation protocols. That's quite important. That's the first step of getting lots of copies, right? So you creation protocol, you forge it. Always forge it if you can. And either get the Aman Thul or the Insidious based on the matchup or based on what you want to try and do. Also look for Love Everlasting because it will make your next few turns just so much easier. Rest in peace. Play this after one of your 2 big minions died, or 3 big minions, because I guess it works with Raden as well. So you play Insidious, you play Aman Thul. After one of them died, Rest in Peace will resurrect it, plus the highest cost minion on opponent's turn. So if your Aman Thul is the highest cost one, you can just instantly use the ability to get rid of your opponent's highest cost minion if it was a good one that you want to get rid of. Then also important is the lesser diamond spellstone in the deck because this will make you resurrect your friendly minions again 2 more times because you have 2 copies. Then also because you summon copies, the Raden will get active. Because this summons, the Death Rattle of Raden is summon each other minion you've played this game that did not start in your deck, right? So the copies from Creation Protocol will be resummoned because of the Raden Death Rattle. But keep in mind, you will probably be playing other minions during your games as well, because when you use an Aman Thul ability, you discover another legendary. So when you are picking those legendaries, keep in mind that you want to maybe look for something that wouldn't be super bad on Raden. Same also, like if you use the Aman Thul ability that summons a random 6 drop, keep in mind that the Lesser Diamond Spellstone can resurrect that one as well. And ideally, if you still have 2 Rest in Pieces and you want to make sure to rest your Aman Thul, try to pick minions that cost 6 or less. So your Aman Thul will always be the highest cost one. Let's have a look. Do we need anything else? Pendant is pretty good if you need the heal. It's especially good if you already played Creation Protocol, right? So you do have those copies of the minions in your hand. And if you play the pendant after that, it's fine. If you really don't have the time, don't be scared. Just play it anyway. Just don't die, survive. And then in the late game, that's where this deck is really good. So your games are going to be really grindy, quite long, depending on the matchup. I found Warrior a pretty good matchup. Rainbow DK is pretty good because you have all these things you can do in the late game, but you need to be able to survive the early game. So against aggro, sometimes you might just die too soon if you don't have like an early Holy Nova or an early Harmonic Pop. If you have the coin Harmonic Pop on 5, or if you have Love Everlasting, you can play it on 4 instantly. Then another very good tool we just quickly want to talk about is the Puppet Theater, especially in slower matchups. This is a really, really strong card. You play this on 4 if you have nothing else, but just you can be a bit greedy with it. You don't need to use it on just any minion because it's quite threatening because your opponent knows it's there, and they might have to do worse plays and not play their really strong minions. And if they do, you could just get a 1/1 copy of it and just play it in instantly on your turn. So that is pretty good. But for now, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just play a couple games. I'll show you how it works, what you can do with this deck, and then hopefully you will enjoy it as well. As usual, I will just leave the code in the description so you can just copy paste the code if you want to try it. And now we are going to Q. Okay, Druid. Let's see if we can beat the Druids. Again, we're just not gonna keep anything here. Looking for Creation Protocol, Love Everlasting. Oh, we have Love Everlasting. That is very good. That's nice. So the one thing you don't want to see when you're playing this deck is you don't want to draw all your minions before Creation Protocol, because then you can't really get extra copies of anything. I think we're gonna just get a Spellstone here so we can start upgrading it. Next turn we go Love Everlasting, then we can go the Harmonic Pop or the Dissonant Pop, whatever it's on. And hopefully finding a Creation Protocol or a minion playable in the turns after that. Okay, we can kind of just choose whichever side we need, Harmonic or Dissonant. Okay, no ramp, that is good for us. If it's Gonchair's Druid, it's probably going to be a bad matchup for us, I'd say. Maybe we just use this here. We just want to make sure you use a spell every turn so we don't lose the effect. Okay, this might be a board clear. We can deal 6, so that is pretty good. Ooh. Okay, so where are my minions, please? If it's the OTK Druid, we don't really have that much time because they will kill us with the spells. They will. We can't really stop the combo from happening. Oh. Oh, baby. That is pretty nice. Okay, so next turn we can start setting up Aman Thuls. They're both copies, so the Raden will resummon them. Hopefully we'll have time for it. I really want to show you this combo. Okay, opponent ramping a bit more. Okay, that is gonna disappear. That's fine. And we can just play the Holy Spring Water, I think, as well. Just to remove this, heal. Oh, discover something. Oh, what do we want? King Plush? Resurrected is more damage. Do we do that? Just for funds? To be honest, I think the other options were not terrible either. I don't think we have enough heal for the Hidanas, probably. So that's why I didn't pick that one, because we only have limited amount of heal spells. Okay, we have another Aman Thul. So this one is not sticking. Okay, that one is fine. That's a bit whatever. So we go Aman Thul. We go remove. And remove. What do we discover? Hmm. These are all not great. Maybe this one for the value. Oh, this is gonna be a summon. Tess? Tess? Okay. I am not against that. I think we can use this one. What's this one? Summon a minion from your deck with less attack than this one. A Insidious. But then we don't get the battle cry, so it's actually not that good. Oh, okay. It's gonna summon the Insidious. Oh, never mind. Aman Thul also. Okay, well, we have some Aman Thuls. I'm gonna use a spell already because we wanna empty hands. Okay, so we can remove with these ones. Valimos? No, because we don't have elemental. So Grey Bow probably. Okay, our hand is full. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Play this then. Okay, two Grey Bows. Don't think we want to play locations. This one in case we get really desperate. Maybe. Lots of Grey Bows. My hand is full. Whatever I discover here, we're not gonna get it anyway. Okay, look. Pretty good. Opponent is not Highlander because they already played duplicate cards, so they have to find another way to deal with this or kill. Okay, we actually don't have a way of dealing with this now because my Aman tools already used that ability. And I do not have a power word synchronized in my hands. So I'm thinking I can just copy it. Okay. We don't really need to have more. Okay, it does. Kill this one off maybe. Oh, the value. If only. But I can't really use these spells, can I? I can use this one and then use the excess spell as well on myself so we don't overdraw again. See if opponent deals with this. It's a pretty solid board, and two of my Aman tools can actually attack already too. Plus lethal on board. I don't think ramping is gonna do that much, is it? It's just now you have 7 mana to deal with stuff. We won, guys! This is what the game does in the late game, this deck, I mean. But imagine we could have had a power word synchronized in hands. Synchronize the Almond tool and then just poof, get rid of their Ziliax, and then they would not be able to resurrect it with Hydration Station. And that's why this is also a very good deck in the matchup against Warrior. Because if you just get rid of their Ziliax, they cannot Hydration Station it, they cannot resurrect it, and then there is no way for them to win, really. Rogue. Oh, what could it be? Excavate rogue. It could be elemental. It could be something else, maybe. I haven't really faced that many rogues, to be honest. We're just gonna full mull again for the cards I mentioned earlier. Creation Protocol, Love Everlasting. Thrive is good because that can also find us the other spells that we really, really want and need. Okay, so we're gonna pass the one. We're not gonna use the coin yet. We're gonna pass this. Next turn we play Thrive. Ideally, we discover Love Everlasting. Oh, I forgot to mention it could also be the cycle rogue, with the giants. Oh, I think we forge now instead. Like you want to get that forge in anyway, so might as well go for it now. Don't know if it was correct because Thrive into Love Everlasting obviously also pretty good. King gets a little potion there. We're nothing to be worried about yet. Oh, we did get it. Maybe that should have been the play on the previous turn then. So we could have just thrived on 2, Love Everlasting on 3, and then Forge plus Protocol on turn 4 plus something else. Ooh. Grifta. Deal 6 damage to a minion is actually not terrible because we can just kill the Grifta. There you go. Next turn we go Protocol, I think. It will be free anyway. Or go Thrive first. That doesn't matter. From Thrive, maybe we should try to find a another protocol or power word synchronize. So then whenever we play a minion, because we have Love Everlasting, the synchronize will be 0 mana on that turn. We can instantly do it. Okay, opponent is taking their time. If they go wide, we can AoE with the pop, but I kind of doubt that that's what is going to happen. Sonia. Oh. Well, we are going to AoE this. And heal. So there you go. The question is, do we need to heal? Do we need to use the coin? I think it's not necessary, so we're gonna wait. No fear. No fear, guys. We're not gonna get killed here yet. Ain't no way. That was a pretty nice turn though from opponents. It's just a little bit sad that the Griftas on the board don't really like have any effect. It's just a 4/5. Okay, another Sonia. Deal 6, deal 6. Oh my god. Imagine they have like a little bit more damage. We actually do die, and I could have coined heal. Okay, I think we're not dying. Oh no, we're dying. We're oh my god. Actually died. Okay, well that was a very fast game. I didn't expect that. And also a little bit sad we didn't get to face slower decks because there is a lot of warrior on ladder. But we managed to dodge it for the video, but that is okay. I hope you still enjoyed this type of deck. I know it's not for everyone, but some people out there do enjoy those longer, grindier games. So this one's for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.